Welcome. Just getting things set up here, pressing to go live on my computer. I gotta love technology. I was having a little bit of technology problems this morning, but so excited to be here with you. Go ahead, come on in and join me. My name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of four in Washington State, and we're going to be talking about passive income and learning the skills to be able to bring in a extra $20,000 for your family. So I'm so excited to be joining you this morning. Okay, all right. I think I've got everything set up over here, ready to go. But I'm so excited to be able to talk with you. So excited to be able to share this with you. A little bit about myself. My name is Lee Meyer. For those of you just jumping in here, so excited to be here. I am in Washington State, so it is very early as I'm filming this. This is before my kids get up. So I'm excited that I get to do this and then be able to be done with the majority of my day before my kids are even up. So this is all based around a 2-hour workday. We're here to talk about passive income. And if at any time you want to be able to learn the six-figure blueprint that I'm following, you're going to find the details right here. I'm going to get this flipped around so you guys can actually read it. There we go. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. That's where you're going to go to learn my six-figure blueprint, exactly what this is that I'm talking about. And this is a passive income stream that I found about 4.5 months ago. And from my background, I was trading time for dollars, making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, trying to bring in $10, $20, and going at the end of the day, this isn't adding up quick enough to be able to keep up with the expenses of everything. It's not adding up to be able to pay for, groceries these days. We've got a family of 6. So even just going to Costco's right, can cause some anxiety. And then you throw in a car repair bill on top of that. You throw in appliances breaking, you throw in medical repair bills, and then you're like in an impossible situation of, okay, how am I going to keep up with the expense of everything? How am I going to keep up with, when I'm making a few bucks here, a few bucks there? The math just wasn't adding up, and there wasn't enough time left in the day, because that was where my income was all based on how much time I had available in the day. And with 4 kids, there's not a whole lot of time. So I needed a better way to be able to bring in money in the little bit of time that I had. And that's when I stumbled across this blueprint. A friend actually shared this with me 4.5 months ago. And it was May 21st when she shared it with me. And May 22nd, I'm like, okay, absolutely, I'm in. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to get going. I need a better way to be able to bring in actual real amounts of money for my family, because that was where I was at. So empoweredpassiveincome.com for those of you just hopping in here. But I needed a way to be able to bring in real amounts of money, because before I was making, let's say, $10, here and there. To be able to make something like $20,000 for the holidays, let's do the math on that. I think I can handle that this early this morning. That would be 2,000 items that I would need to sell in order to reach a number like that. And so that would have been a ton of work, impossible, right? To be able to reach these kinds of numbers. But then you suddenly look at, okay, if we're dealing with higher value items and being able to bring in, way more than $10 to be able to bring in, what I call real amounts of income, to be able to bring in $900 in a sale, suddenly all that takes is 22 customers, 22 sales. With this one, that was 2,000 sales. So for me, which one made more sense as a busy mom with, not a whole lot of time in my day, getting 22 customers or 2,000 customers, right? For me, this one made so much more sense to be able to make use of the time that I had in the day, to be able to actually get my time back. Because at the end of the day, that's what I really wanted, was to be able to enjoy my family, to be able to have the time to spend with them, to be able to, go out and make memories with them. I didn't want to have to be working around the clock. I didn't want to have to be like, working sun up to sundown to be able to provide for my family, to be able to cover, all of those expenses. And as we're headed into the holidays, I'm sure you've got expenses as well. And you're looking at, maybe Christmas is coming and your kids have asked for them. Maybe they've started to put together their Christmas list. I know mine have. And you would love to be able to, give them the gifts that they actually want, to be able to give them the gifts, that they want, and not just the ones that you can afford, or the ones that are going to have to, to be able to get them what they want, you're going to have to go into debt for that. You don't want to have to do that. You don't want to have the guilt of that. You don't want to get to December 31st, past Christmas, the gifts are open, and then you have guilt for having spent money, guilt for having, now you have to, kind of dig yourself out of a hole starting the new year. You don't want that for yourself, if I'm guessing right. You would, what would that do for you to be able to learn the skills, to be able to bring in real amounts of money for your family? What I consider real amounts of money, coming from a background of making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, $10 at a time, and going, okay, this is hopeless. This is not adding up. This is not keeping up with expenses, to suddenly having a way to bring in real amounts. What would that do for you? How would that change things for you to be able to bring in real amounts of money for your family, and do it in a way that is passive? Do it in a way that gets you your time back. Do it in a way that is just 2 hours a day, and you've got an automated system that is out there working in the background for you. This is why I call my website Passive Income, and you see it right here, empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you get here, this is going to get you the six-figure blueprint, the exact blueprint that I'm following step by step. When you get here, there's going to be a place to put in your email. You'll put that in, and on the very next page, that's where you'll get the six-figure blueprint. It's a short video that explains exactly how this works, exactly how to be able to bring in money for your family. By the way, this is 100% profit. Like, where else can you go to be able to bring in 100% profit for your family? Where else can you have a business where you have no ongoing expenses, where you have no, ongoing costs, where you're literally in profit mode from day one of every month? So when you get here, empoweredpassiveincome.com, you'll see the place to put in your email, put that in, and then that's going to get you the six-figure blueprint on the very next page. You're going to learn exactly how that six-figure blueprint works, how easy this is to follow. It is a step by step by step proven system. It is a short video, that blueprint video. Watch that video all the way through, because it's going to answer your questions about exactly what this is that I'm sharing with you this morning, exactly how this works. This is completely beginner friendly, completely, you do not need to have any tech experience. You need to have any prior experience. You don't need to have any followers to start making money. You don't need to have any tech skills to start making money. So go watch that video, and then that's going to give you all of the answers about exactly what this is. There's a button underneath that video. You'll click that, and then that's going to take you over to 4 different options that I have to get started with a passive income stream for yourself. For those of you just hopping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm in Washington State. I'm a mom of 4, and I want you to know that if I can see money following this system, following this blueprint, that you can too. I want to give you hope today that there is a way out of the struggle. There is a better way than just bringing in a few bucks here, a few bucks there, and going, okay, this is hopeless. What am I doing all this work for? It's not even enough to be able to add up to my expenses. There is a better way, my friend. And I want you to be able to experience what that is like for yourself, to be able to bring in real amounts of money for your family, to be able to bring in $900, $600, $300. Do you even know what that feels like? Like, to be able to pick up your phone. And I never imagined seeing that for myself till the first time that it happened. and pick up my phone and go, okay, I just had $900 come in. Coming from a background, again, making $10 here, $20 there, going, okay, this is never adding up, to suddenly being able to bring in hundreds of dollars at a time for my family that actually stacks up. That was so exciting to me. And again, I did not think that this would work for me. I was completely skeptical. I never, like, couldn't even imagine being able to bring in $900 in a single sale, and then to have that happen, and to have it happen again, and have it happen again. Like, how quickly money stacks up. $900 at a time, $600 at a time, $300 at a time. And it helped me realize that all of the dreams and goals that I had suppressed, that I had said, hey, these are never going to happen. I was feeling hopeless. I was feeling depressed. I was feeling like, this isn't going to happen for decades and decades, if ever. To be able to have those suddenly come into view, and suddenly have a way to be able to reach those dreams and goals, suddenly have a way to be able to go, hey, I can get out of debt so much sooner. I've already been able to send in, way extra, like multiple extra payments on my car, being able to, get that paid off by the end of the year. Things like that are so exciting to me. Things that, I never imagined before being able to do. Like, what would that mean for you and your family to be able to bring in real amounts of money at that 100% profit? This is not an MLM. This is not making somebody else rich. This is you having your own business and being able to bring in profit 100%. You're not losing out money to somebody else. You're not doing all of the work, the little hamster on the wheel, like you might be in an MLM, and then somebody else ahead of you is getting all of the money. Somebody else ahead of you, is getting all of your hard-earned, work. This is you being able to bring in 100% profit for your family. So empoweredpassiveincome.com. This is where you're going to go to learn that six-figure blueprint. This is free to go here. When you go here, you'll see a place to put in your email. Go ahead and put that in, and then that's going to get you that six-figure blueprint video. It's a short video. It's like 13 minutes. So you watch that all the way through. It's going to answer all of your questions about exactly what that is. You can even put it on a fast speed and get through it in like half the time. Watch that all the way through. And then underneath that video, you're going to see a button. Click that button, and that's going to go over to the product page where there's actually 4 different options to get started. These are actually, it actually gives you the ability to have 4 income streams that are passive, that are out there working for you around the clock. What would that do for you to be able to have 4 income streams at those real amounts of money that we're talking about? $900, $600, $300, and $100. Those are those 4 income streams. Imagine having those 4 income streams showing up in your bank account. How would that change things for you? How would that change things for you this holiday season to learn the skills to be able to bring in this kind of money that we're talking about for your family? To be able to bring in, even as a brand new beginner, be able to bring in, an extra $20,000 for your family. What would that do for you? Like, how would that change things for your holidays? If that would, improve things for you, go ahead and put a 1 in the comments. Let me know, yes, $20,000 would definitely change things for my family. Drop a 1 in the comments if that is you. I know for me, 20,000, like, that is life-changing. That's life-changing for most people, right? And being able to bring in hundreds of dollars at a time, being able to bring in 900, 600, 300, 100, it suddenly makes numbers like this possible. Again, this was not possible coming from my background of making a few bucks here, a few bucks there. But when you have a way to be able to bring in sales like this and do it in a passive way, again, that's why I called my website empoweredpassiveincome.com, is that this is completely passive. I'm going to be talking a little bit more this morning about how that automation system works, but that automation is your freedom machine. That automation is how you're able to bring in these amounts of money for your family, because it's happening in a way that is passive. It's happening in a way where you're taking somebody who's just found out about you, who's just gone to your website, just discovered you, and that system, that automation system that we give you, by the way, You don't have to come up with this. We actually give you the whole entire sales funnel that is proven to convert. We give that to you. And that is what is taking potential leads of yours and converting them into paying customers, 900, 600, 300 at a time, 100% profit. So that is why I'm so excited to show up and share this with you, because it is life changing. And I know that it can be life changing for you as well, my friend. If you're just hopping in here, I am a mom of 4, and I want you to know that if I can do this, you can do this. I just followed the blueprint step by step by step by step to be able to set up this passive income stream for myself. And I've been able to bring in thousands of dollars for my family this way. And I just got started about 4.5 months ago with this. You do not need to have prior experience. You don't need to have tech skills. Like, this is all set up for you. The entire automation system that we give you is set up, ready to go. You're simply plugging in your own website. So just like I've been mentioning my own website, Empowered Passive Income, you're going to have your own website to be able to send your leads to be able to get your website out there, on the World Wide Web. Like, this is amazing time that we're living in, where we've got 5 billion to 5.5 billion people who are on the internet, who are essentially your potential customers. And we have the ability to have a global business, a global reach, where you have customers that can come to you from around the world. Being able to help people, for me and my own, since I got started, being able to help people that are clear on the other side of the world has been absolutely incredible, knowing that, like, I have that big of an impact, that I have that far of a reach, all possible because of the internet. So to get that automation system set up for yourself, it only takes 2 things. The rest of it, we give you that, and then you get those videos to get these 2 things set up to follow along with step by step. I followed along with those videos to get this automation set up for myself. I actually did it during my baby's nap time. So it's not to say that everybody's probably going to get it set up that fast, but I was working under crunch time, like nap time. If you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I had that set up during nap time. And with that, you're simply plugging in your own domain name. So that's the name of your website. We walk you through in the videos how to go and get a domain, how to set this up. And then the other piece of that is to set up your payment gateways so that you're able to get paid directly. And that's how you're able to make 100% profit with this, is because you have your own payment gateway set up so that when somebody clicks to go and purchase from you and they're ready to go and purchase, by the way, this one right here, our Legacy Builder, that is our best-selling program. So what that means for you is that is the majority of your sales. Imagine, like, the majority of your sales being $900. Like, that was mind blowing to me. But when somebody clicks to go and purchase from you, you're able to collect that payment directly. That's how you're able to make that 100% profit, is because you're receiving that payment directly. It's not going to somebody else. It's not, going to an affiliate, a course creator that you're maybe an affiliate for, and you're having to wait for 30 to 60 days for a payout. It's coming directly to you. With this business, this gives you a way to be able to bring in daily pay for your family directly to you at that 100% profit. You're not losing out any money to somebody else. You're not, and if you're an affiliate for a program that's $900, let's say, you might make 25% off of that. To be able to bring in like $900 into your bank account, you're going to have to go out and get 4 customers. With this 100% profit, you only need 1 customer. So which one to you makes more sense? Having to go out and get 4 customers or just 1? We actually teach you what is called attraction marketing so that you're not having to chase people. We teach you attraction marketing so you're not having to bug friends or family, but your customers are coming to you. And then the automation system is working in the background. The automation system that we give you, by the way, we give you the entire email sequence, the entire emails that are going out through an autoresponder. We give you that for free as part of your program. And so the Empowered Passive Income, this is going to explain exactly what it is that we're talking about. When you go here, you're going to see a place to put in your email. You'll put that in, and on the very next page, that will show you the 6-figure blueprint step by step. It's a short video, like 13 minutes. Watch that all the way through. It's going to answer all of your questions about exactly how this works. But imagine being able to bring this amount of money in for your family, these amounts, and realize like how quickly would that stack up for you? How quickly would that change things for you this holiday season? That is how $20,000 this holiday is possible for you, even as a beginner, even as somebody who is brand new to this. Because what we actually teach inside of all of our programs is how to bring in daily pay. The goal of this is to be able to get you to a place where you're actually seeing these amounts on a daily basis. So you realize $900 on a daily basis, that's $6,300 a week and $328,000 a year. That is when you get to the place of seeing this come in on a daily basis, that is what that amount is on an annual basis, on a yearly basis, $6,300 a week. But as you're getting started, you're learning these skills, right? So it's not going to happen immediately. This is not a get rich quick scheme. This is not like, okay, build it and they'll come in tomorrow. You're bringing in daily pay. This is about you learning those skills. And as you're learning those skills, you're able to bring in money for your family. You're able to learn and you're able to earn at the same time. This is a brilliant learning and earning business model where you're able to, hit numbers like this as a beginner over the next, I think we've got about 10 weeks left of the year, 2.5 months left of 2024. So to be able to, hit this kind of number, that is really a starting point. That is as a complete beginner, as somebody who is just getting started, just learning the system, just getting out there. We have, so much training. We have actually tomorrow kicking off, or actually today's Tuesday, isn't it? Completely forgot what day it is. Today, we have kicking off a 20K for the holidays challenge. Like this is to help you help you learn the skills to be able to make 20K extra for your family. That is starting this morning. And we have mentoring throughout that challenge from a millionaire mentor. That is included in all of these programs. You get that for free. You get access to a millionaire mentor. She's pouring into us on a daily basis. And so as part of that 20K for the holidays, it's called a 20K holiday profit push is what we're calling it. Each day you get a little piece of the puzzle to help give you the skills to be able to bring in 20,000 extra for your family. You're going to know every day exactly what to do that day to bring in, these amounts of money for your family using an automated system, using that proven sales funnel that we give you that converts potential leads into paying customers. So empowered passive income. For those of you just hopping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of four in Washington State and so excited to be joining you this morning because this has literally changed my life. Being able to bring in, hundreds of dollars at a time, coming from a place where I was making $10 here, $20 there, going, this is hopeless. This is never stacking up. It's not stacking fast enough to be able to keep up with bills. I was, feeling so hopeless, so depressed. So to be able to find this and then actually see it work, I want you to know that if I can see this work for myself, following this blueprint step by step, that you can see it work as well for you. I know that because we have thousands of people in our community following the blueprint step by step and having success with it. We have people from all walks of life, all ages, from around the world being able to bring in thousands of dollars for their family with this. We have people who, had lost their jobs. We have a mom who lost not one job, but two jobs. She lost both of her jobs. She was out of work for like 2 months, on the verge of losing her apartment, two little kids, on the verge of being homeless, and came across this. Her mom helped her get started, get going with the program. And then she's gone from, that within just a few months, being able to go and buy her own house. We have another mom, a military mom, 3 kids, and, her husband's like away on deployment. She finds this because she was at the place, kind of where I was at, of going, okay, this is hopeless. How am I supposed to be able to pay for car repair bills? How am I supposed to be able to pay for new tires? How am I supposed to be able to pay for things? The house, house needs painted. That's thousands of dollars. How am I supposed to be able to pay for that? She was in that same place and found this, got going, and just, a year later, she's paying almost cash, like nearly cash, like 80% for a house in a gated community, beautiful home. And she had been in an apartment before. A military mom, her husband's not even home, like on deployment, 3 kids, finds this and then being able to bring in passive income. These are just a couple of the stories. We've got another woman, she's in her 60s and, getting close to that retirement age and going, okay, life is passing me by. I want to be able to travel before I get too old. And she, got going and then is now traveling around the US, was able to quit her job, able to retire early, and her husband are traveling around the US in their RV. We have other people, in countries like Botswana, Uganda, and they're able to change their families' lives through this because they have a global business. They're able to reach customers around the world. We've got, people in South Africa getting customers in Australia, New Zealand, the US, Canada. We've got, other people in Canada getting customers in South Africa, Australia, the US. So this is why, this is so amazing to be able to have a global business, a global reach, and be able to give people that hope that there is a better way. There is a better way to be able to bring in money for your family that actually gets you your time back. Again, empowered passive income, got a little bit of glare on that. Empoweredpassiveincome.com. That's where you're going to go to get the 6-figure blueprint. This is free to go there. It's free to put in your email, free to get that 6-figure blueprint. You're going to put in your email. That's going to get you the video with that 6-figure blueprint. Watch that all the way through. That video is from my mentor, but this is not an MLM. I just want to clarify that. Again, you are making 100% profit with this. You are not making somebody else rich. And so with that video, again, watch it all the way through. There's a button underneath that video. You're going to click that button, and then that is going to take you over to the page where there's 4 different products available, and you have the ability to actually have 4 income streams that are out there working for you passively, 900, 600, 300, 100 at a time. And again, this $900 for those of you just hopping in here, that is our best selling product. This does 6 figures every single day that goes into the hands of our community members. So imagine, you being able to bring in $900, then you bring in another $900, that's $1,800, another $900, that's $2,700. That is, it's so incredible to me, so mind-blowing to me, coming from that background of making a few bucks here, a few bucks there, to suddenly having money stack up that quickly. Your dreams and goals are closer than you think. Those things that you never thought would happen, they're suddenly within reach when you have a way to be able to bring in sales hundreds of dollars at a time. That was what it was for me, is it gave me that hope. It gave me that hope to be able to, get out of debt, whatever that would mean for you. Would it mean that you would be able to get out of debt like decades sooner than you ever thought possible? Would it mean that you would be able to, go and travel before you're too old? Would it mean you'd be able to go and, take your family on vacations before your kids are grown and gone? Like, what would that mean for you to be able to bring in those real amounts of money for your family? Again, for me, it meant being able to get out of debt. It meant being able to go out and be able to spend money and make memories with my kids now before it's too late, before they're grown and gone, because kids grow up fast. If you've got kids, you know what I'm talking about, where you blink and they're, grown and gone. So to be able to have a way, to not only be able to bring in passive income, to be able to bring in income hundreds of dollars at a time, but to be able to bring in income where it's only taking me less than 2 hours a day. That is why it is passive income. And that 2-hour workday is possible because of automations. Now, we give you those automations. We give you for free the entire email sequence. This is where the money is at these days, is in email marketing. This is why everybody is collecting emails these days, because money is in your list. We show you exactly how to grow that email list. When you grow your email list, you grow your income. Your income is directly tied to that email list. So the way this automation system works, this is your freedom machine. This is what allows you to be able to bring in income passively. This is what gives you your time back. This is how you can bring in money for yourself when you're out driving your kids to school, when you're out, grocery shopping, when you're out at the movie theater, when you're out on vacation, when you're relaxing on the weekend, when you're sleeping. It's because you've got an automation system that is out there working for you. Like, how would that change your day to be able to have a system like this, to be able to have a way to bring in money where you're, don't have to be tied down to your computer, where you don't have to be tied down to your phone, you don't have to be tied down to a job, because you have an automation system that is out there working around the clock for you, working 24/7, 365, not taking a break. This is what gives you that freedom to be able to enjoy life, to be able to be present with your family. Because when I do my 2 hours of income earning activities for the day, which I'm going to be breaking down exactly what that looks like for me, but once I put in my 2 hours of income earning activities for the day, I know that that automation system is out there working in the background for me. I know that it's converting my potential leads into paying customers. And I know that I will have daily pay coming in from this automation system. The way this automation system works, again, this is your freedom machine. This is what gives you your time back. It also means that you don't have to chase anybody. It also means that you don't have to ever hear the word no. This is completely rejection free. So the way the automation system works is this consists of 3 web pages. We give you these so you don't have to come up with it. You don't have to have any of the tech skills behind it, but we give you these web pages. And the way that this works is on the first page, there is that place to collect email addresses. Again, email these days equals income. If you're not collecting email addresses, you are leaving money on the table, whether, whatever product that you are selling, whatever product that you're promoting, if you are not collecting emails, you are leaving huge amounts of money on the table, because that income is directly tied to your email list. I will talk about that here in a second. But as soon as that email is entered, then that is where that video is. This is my attempt at a video. And then somebody can go to your website. They're going to go and barely, discover you, barely find out about your website, put in their email, say, hey, yeah, I want to learn more. I want to learn how this works. And then they're able to click over, watch that video, and they are going, okay, yeah, like that sounds amazing to be able to have a passive income stream. This sounds like something, that I could do easy step by step, that I could follow. Other people are having success with this. Like, why not me? And your potential leads are going and watching that video that we give you. And underneath that video, there's a button. They're going to click that button and say, hey, I want to learn more about this. And then that is taking them to the next page where you have your products available for purchase. And when they get there, then you have those buttons already set up on that page for your customers to be able to go and purchase directly from you. That's how you're able to bring in $900 sales at that 100% profit, is because you've already set those buttons up to be able to get paid directly. You have your PayPal set up, you have your Cash App, your Square account, your Stripe account, whatever that is, wherever you want to get paid, you're going to have that button set up ahead of time. We show you how to do this, don't worry, step by step. And I had, this automation system, including the next piece of that is emails. And this, again, email is income these days. And so when you collect that email address from your potential lead, you're going to have people who come into your system, and within a few minutes, they're going, okay, they watch the video and going, yes, I love this. Yes, I can see myself doing this. Yes, like I'm ready to get started. And then they're going and purchasing from you. That does happen. That really surprised me, that within a few minutes to have people just barely land here, just barely put in their email, click through, watch the video, click through and make the purchase. Like that really surprised me that happens, within a few minutes, of somebody who just discovered me, just found out about my website, just found out about this program. And then that, web pages are taking them from just putting in their email, just discovering me, to seeing money coming in. Now, other people are going to need a little bit more time. Probably more often than not, people need to grow that know, like, and trust factor with you. But when you grow that know, like, and trust factor with your customers, with your potential leads, that's when they're going to feel that trust. That's when they're going to be comfortable with making that purchase from you. And so that's what that email sequence does, is these are emails, and they're set up with an autoresponder, so you're not having to sit at your computer pressing send. Like, these are just happening automatically in the background. They're happening whether you're sleeping, whether you're on vacation, whatever that is. These emails are going out all the time. They're set to go out approximately one day apart. We give you these emails for free. We give you the system for free, by the way. And so these emails, what they do is they go out automatically, without you having to be there, one per day approximately. And each of these are going and pointing your potential leads back to your page where you have your products available, back to that page where you have your buttons set up to be able to get paid directly. So when somebody comes and gets into your automation system, and then, maybe they're not ready to purchase immediately, but tomorrow or day 2, day 3, they're ready, and they're going, okay, yeah, I'm ready now. They're clicking a link in your email to be able to go and purchase from you. They're going to your page where you have your payment gateway set up. And then that is when you're seeing, $900 come in. That's when you're seeing $600 come in. That's when you're seeing $300 come in. 100% profit is because your potential leads have gone through your automation system. Again, this is completely rejection free. It means that you never have to hear the word no, because this automation system, that is what is doing all of the follow-up with your customers. That is what is doing all of the selling and the telling for you, so that you don't have to be glued to your phone. You don't have to be glued to DMs all day. But this is what is out there working for you, converting your potential leads into paying customers. It means that you don't have to hear the word no, because they can, if they don't, like what they see here for whatever reason, they can click away. You don't have to know about it. They can unsubscribe from emails. You don't have to know about that. But this is a highly converting system that we give you. Thousands of people are seeing success with this. We have 42,000 people inside of our community that got here because of this system. That shows that there is proof in the pudding. That shows that this works. And if something is working, why go and reinvent the wheel? So for those of you just hopping in here, my name is Lee Meyer. I'm a mom of 4, empoweredpassiveincome.com. When you go here, you're going to be able to get that 6-figure blueprint. You're going to be able to learn exactly what this is, exactly how it works. It's completely free to go here and check this out. You're going to see a place to put in your email, put that in, and then that is going to get you that video that I just talked about. It's a 13-minute video, I think, is how long that is. You can actually speed up the speed if you need to, be able to watch that a little bit quicker, and watch that all the way through, because it's going to answer all of your questions about exactly what this is, exactly how this works, exactly how that 2-hour workday is possible, and how that 2-hour, what you're doing during that 2-hour workday. Some of these, what that you're using to get leads into your system, are as easy as copy and pasting. They're as easy, like kindergarten easy. If you can copy and paste, you can do this. You're just simply following what is working for other people, what has already been proven to work. So empoweredpassiveincome.com, that's where you're going to put in your email. You're going to get that video. And then underneath that video, you're going to see a button. You're going to click that button. And then what that's going to take you to is that final page where those products are available to be able to get started yourself. Again, these 4 products give you the ability to have 4 income streams for yourself. If you've got questions after you watch this video, like this video should answer all of your questions about exactly how this works, what that 2-hour workday looks like, and all of that. But if you've still got questions after that, I'm more than happy to answer questions. Just reply to any of the emails that you get from me, and I will personally be able to answer those myself. But I want to give you hope today that there is hope for you to be able to bring in real amounts of money for your family that actually stack up, that actually put a dent in things, and that gets you your time back. I'm going to go ahead and wish you a fabulous rest of your day because my husband's getting ready to go to work here. I want to tell him bye. But empoweredpassiveincome.com, this is where you're going to go to learn exactly what it is that we're talking about this morning, exactly how this works. But I am so excited for you today because I know that you can do this. And I know that if I have seen success, you can as well. I know that if, we have thousands of people following this step by step by step by step. I know that if they can have success, you can as well too, my friends. So go here. This is going to get you that 6-figure blueprint, empoweredpassiveincome.com. And I'm gonna go ahead and wish you a fabulous rest of your day. But I am so excited for you to get started. Again, we have that 20,000 challenge for the holidays starting this morning with our millionaire mentor. So excited. I know that you can do this. I know that you can bring in incredible amounts of money for your family starting today. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I will see you soon. Bye.